Hey guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for a very special episode, which is going to be a new segment in my channel here. So, this is a case study of two of my trades or two stocks that I traded in the past few days. So, if you like this type of video, please share or comment. Let me know if this is something that's going to be insightful and will be able to help you. So, FYI, guys, the reason why I'm doing this is just to document my thoughts. And you know how it is that, some people would advise you to do your journal, you journal your trades. This is my way of doing that. So, this is for my own consumption in the future. If I'd like to go back to how I did my trade for any particular stock, I can just go back to this video and then I'd recall what I did. Okay, so bear with me. I know this is for my own consumption, but please get some learnings. Okay, I hope you will learn something from it. This is not to disregard the amount here. Okay, disregard the amounts you will see. It's irrelevant. What we are trying to achieve here is, accuracy. Okay, so let's get started. If this is the first time you'll be watching my video, I hope you like this type of content. And if you do, I'm inviting you to join my small community here by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell. All right, let's get started. Um, so, this is the stock that I will be covering. As you can see, APL and ASEN. So, um, this year, I've entered in this stock back uh, on January 5th. It was the second day um, of this year. I was not able to ride the first day when the market opened last January 4th, but I was able to do it on the 5th. And this is it. This is what happened. I was able to enter in the stock in two tranches. I entered at around 0.1950 and I entered at around 0.1670, both having 50,000 shares and with combined average of 0.1815. As you can see here, I got the screenshot today. So this was the screenshot as of today. And at the time when I did the screenshot, the market price was around 0.43. 0.43. That computing my potential gain for this stock, it reached around 24,846. But the capital I invested in this stock was just 18,000. Okay, 18,153. So let's check out our chart. How does that look like in our chart? So if I go back here in APL, back on the 5th of January, 5th of January, this was on. So remember this, I was not able to write that. Okay, January 5th. So this is where I entered. First entry was 0.19. Okay, and then the second one, no, let me just edit that. And 0.16. Okay, so I had two entries on that day. So this was the day. As you can see, we had long wicks here, but my first entry was a bit high. but I managed to catch it when the market closed during the before the market closed that day. So I was able to enter at a low level. So that's why it reached point 18 for my average. Then I waited how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so if we are to compute that, my average was 0.1815. Let's say around that level. 0.1815. So yesterday it even reached as high as what, 157, almost 156, 156%. Okay, and why are we documenting this? Because today what I did was, I know I'm a mid to long term investor, but I had a feeling today that I was watching the market. It was having a difficult time. It was having a difficult time continuing to the upside. Although we had a gap up today, as you can see here, we opened the market. We ended here at around 0.43, but we opened it at around 0.44. However, if you are to look at it, let's say if you time the market here, 22, 21. This was, I think this was the time. Okay, 9:30, January 21. So it started there. It managed to recover and then eventually started declining. Okay, so what did I do here? What happened was, um, so let's do this first. Around 10:13 in the morning, my order to exit, I sold half of my position at around 0.425. 10:13, around this time, this one there, probably around this area, I was able to exit around 0.425. Okay, let's just put it there. See that? 0.425. So earlier, it says here that I could potentially earn if the price was at around 0.43. That could potentially give me a gain of 24 if I sell everything. But here, when I sold it, it generated what, 21,250, which is more than my capital. But I only exited 50,000 and I still have 50,000 shares remaining. Okay, so I locked in. In other words, this is what I'm saying. If you feel that a stock is starting to um, have some difficulties breaking or continuing to the upside, then lock in some profit. All right. So, and of course, if you're not able to watch the market full time, then chances are we could be missing these opportunities, right? Uh, if you're, let's say, you get to watch it towards the end of the day, then chances are you'll be able to just see this one. You end up looking at this chart being red, right? But good thing today, I was able to watch the market, and right away I saw that it was having a difficult time. So that's what I did. Now, what's interesting is, and which is something that I will check, by tomorrow and in the coming days if my next move is accurate, because this is what it did. So I exited 10:11, but I placed an order around 0.315. Okay, so I sold 50,000 and I repurchased it at around 0.315. So where is that? Let me just compute first. If I the amount I exited 0.18 to 0.42, 0.425, so around 120 plus percent gain. Okay, as you can see there. So where did I enter? 0.315. So when I entered 0.315, latter part of the day, it still managed to increase in the price. However, my new average now is, I think, so I did not put it in the screenshot, from a 0.18 level. From a 0.18 level, I think it went up to 0.24 now. But two of the takeaways I got here in this exercise is that um, one is continue to let your stock move up if the momentum is still there. But if, for instance, you're able to watch the market, and I think this is also a combination of luck, because the other secondary stocks, I already was observing the entire day, and most of them are dropping. For some reason, APL was just stabilizing for several minutes, and then I said, okay, there's a big possibility that this could also be the next one, given that on a faster time frame, it was already having a difficult time breaking that key level. So I exited. And because, again, my conviction in this stock is on the strong side, so I re-entered. At least I have already locked in that gain. Okay, so we started with 100,000 shares. We're only short by 10,000. Our current position here is now at uh, 90,000 shares. And you've seen the size, right? So the size is manageable. I will be able to sleep at night if something goes wrong with the size or something goes wrong with the direction. That's another key learning that I also would like to share with you guys. When you allocate a size, please make sure that you're also prepared of the potential risks that you might face, and up to which level, up to how much of a drop are you willing to take that could still make you, sleep well at night without having to worry too much about your positions in the market. So that's another one. And I think here support and resistances will really play a big role here. Somehow, intraday, I was already anticipating, I was fully sure, 100% sure that I would like to go back and re enter. And the nearest area that I was looking at, of course, is this level. This level. And in my video earlier, I mentioned that that is your support. But when I checked the bid side earlier, the volume in this area, actually in this area, was already too high. There were a lot of people who managed to place their order at that level. That if I will add my order in that level, the chances of my order being hit is lesser, because there were a lot of people who were ahead of me placing that amount as well. So you know that it will potentially drop, and if you want to make sure that your order gets hit first, what you can do is place a few cents higher than them. That way you can ensure that your order will be executed first compared to them. So what is a difference of point 0.01, point 0.02? Not much of a difference, right? But you're just a little bit strategic on your approach there. That is if you're 100% sure that you really want to get in. So try to place, a few cents higher than the rest so that your buy order will be executed first. In the same manner, right? For instance, here, there are a lot of people who placed a sell order around 0.43, but you really want to get out. So you will just have to sacrifice a few cents just to make sure your order gets hit first. Before it even reaches 0.43, it will go through 0.4250 first, or 0.4280. Then that's where you put it so that your sell order will be executed first. All right, so that is our APL. So several learnings there. The next stock that I'd like to cover here would be ASEN. ASEN, for ASEN, what did we do here? Okay, good thing I was able to do a screenshot of the dates. So 113, mm-hmm, 113, I entered at 620. 118, I entered at 660. Let's go back. ASEN. So the first order I made here was 113. When was that? This one. So I've been mentioning it in my previous videos. At around 621. 621. Oops. And the reason why I entered in this stock is because I knew that with this massive sell-off here, chances are it will stabilize first and it will start moving higher. And then what happened next was I added more when it reached 660. 660, around this level. Okay. And then next, today, did I place an order or yesterday? 120, 676. Let me see. Okay. So we're entering this stock in tranches. Okay, there you have it. So 113, 118, and 120. 113, this one over here. 113, 118. Oops. 118. And 120. Okay, so this stock over here, oops. Okay, so these are the days 1, 2, and 3. And in today's market performance, it's starting to trigger that So at the moment, our average here is currently sitting at, oh, I forgot to put that. I was not able to capture our average. But then again, um, this stock I have not exited yet. So I will continue to monitor this stock and see um, the outcome. Okay, but our main story for today would be our APL. I think that is it for this evening. Something to look forward to for ASEN. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye for now.